HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Golden Pond Assisted Living, honoring resident choice, dignity, and independence. Our health and wellness focus keeps residents active. Golden Pond, state-of-the-art senior housing and healthcare services.
And by WPC Pest Control, a family-owned business for over 35 years. Owners Jim and Rebecca Mazzucchelli provide honesty, respect, and integrity, performing safe and effective pest control services. They service your home like it's their home. Welcome to HCAM News. Tom Nappy at the anchor desk to keep you up to date with everything you need to know about Hopkinton. On this edition of HCAM News, EHOP hosted their annual Know Your Vote program to inform residents about the upcoming annual town meeting. Hopkinton Little League opened up their season with the annual parade up Main Street to Carrigan Field, and we have the latest in Hillers sports. But first, we pay tribute to Tom McIntyre, who was a beloved member of the Hopkinton community, who passed away last week.
Well, that'll give me an extra second. And make a donation to the HCE on Sunday. Can't you just edit the other one in?
The Hopkinton Fire Department, as well as the entire community, are mourning the loss of Tom McIntyre. The 43-year active veteran firefighter, Tom McIntyre, passed away this past weekend at the age of 62 from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He is remembered as a kind, generous man who greatly contributed to the community and beyond. In addition to owning and operating the McIntyre Loom Company on Wood Street, he served as a president for the Hopkinton Little League program, served as a member of the Chamber of Commerce. He restored a 1941 Ford fire truck that served the Hopkinton Fire Department for many years, which his father designed, and many other behind-the-scenes activities which enhanced the beauty and history of the town of Hopkinton. The Hopkinton Police Department shared some scenes of the ceremonies to honor Tom McIntyre and a tribute they shared with the community. For more about Tom McIntyre and to hear more about the many contributions he had to our community, you can turn to our website, hcam.tv. This week's annual town meeting will start May 1st at the Hopkinton Middle School Auditorium. EHOP recently hosted their annual Know Your Vote program to inform residents about the upcoming town meeting. EHOP hosted their annual Know Your Vote program at the Hopkinton High School Library. The purpose of the program is to inform Hopkinton residents about the articles at the upcoming annual town meeting.
All right, so as mentioned, we have 63 articles on the warrant this year, and at this time I'd just like to call out some of the articles that have drawn the most attention as we posted on social media this week. So Article 10 is the operating budget, which is a little over $82 million, which includes the Hopkinton Public Schools budget of $42 million. The town and school budgets are voted together in one article. All right, the next one is Article 19, which is the pay-as-you-go capital expenses, some of which include the repair of the Lake Maspinock Dam, the Hayden Road drainage pipe, replacement of police vehicles, a garage door at the Main Street Fire Station, system-wide security upgrades for the schools, system-wide technology upgrades for the schools, Hopkins School HVAC assessment and upgrades. All right, then the next is Article 24, is the traffic calming measures on Hayden Row for a little over $1 million. A similar article failed a couple of years ago at town meeting, but they have a revised article. Article 27 is a feasibility study to renovate or replace the Elmwood School for $600,000, part of which would be reimbursed by the MSBA. Article 31H is the Fruit Street building bathroom and concession area, paid for through CPC funds, $400,000. And then there's another article, is the zoning article, number 38, for a temporary moratorium on the non-medical marijuana establishments.
Dozens of town government leaders also participated in the program once again. Town moderator Thomas Garabedian explained the process of amending an article.
Well, at this point, there is no opportunity to make an amendment before town meeting. But an individual who wants to make an amendment at town meeting would simply approach the microphone, be recognized by the town moderator. We ask that any amendment that is made be written so that someone isn't just trying to think of something on the fly. We want something that's formally written. The individual makes the amendment. The audiovisual folks will actually incorporate the amendment on the screen so that the entire audience can see the amendment in context. The amendment would need to be seconded by someone, some other registered voter at the meeting. At that point, the amendment is open for discussion. Eventually, someone will call a question which closes debate on the amendment, and a vote is taken. If the vote is positive, then the amendment is incorporated into the article that was before town meeting. Discussion then continues on the amendment on the article as amended. At which point someone can ask that the question can be called. Debate is then curtailed, and a vote is taken on the article as amended. So that's essentially the process.
Town Manager Norman Kumalu addressed the budget that will be voted on at town meeting and why the town expenses and school expenses are voted on together.
In addition, the combined budget article is predicated on the principle that we are one town, we are one solution, we are relying on the same taxpayers. Practically speaking, as we have seen in the motion, we appropriately identify the school budget. Similarly, we identify the town budgets and the enterprise funds. In addition, at town meeting, the school committee chair, the superintendent, the town manager, the Board of Selectmen chair are all available to present and speak to the participants at the town meeting with regard to their respective budgets. Again, the concept is predicated on we are one town, we have one solution, and we are all looking at the same taxpayers.
Director of Public Works John Westerling addressed a question from a resident asking about the timetable of the new water tank project.
We are opening bids this Thursday at 11 a.m. At that point, if the bids are under our appropriation, we will coordinate with the schools on when that construction will start. We want to coordinate with the schools because the demolition of the existing tank, we want to make sure that school is out of session for the summer. The demolition will occur through the summer, and then construction will begin. It's probably a 6 to 8 month construction process.
To see the full version of the EHOP Know Your Vote program, head over to hcam.tv or our YouTube page, youtube.com/hcamtv. To see the full Know Your Vote program, turn to our website, hcam.tv or youtube.com/hcamtv. Hopkinton Little League kicked off the 2017 season with their annual march up Main Street to Carrigan Field. Here is a look at the Hopkinton Little League opening day ceremony.
In the majors division last year, where's Todd Pavone? Over here, Coach. He's over there. Todd's White Sox team won the majors last year. Todd, come on up here. We'll give you your trophy. George Gahn, our VP of baseball, will do the presentation. In the 12U softball, Brian Harrigan's Wildcats were the victors last spring. Where's Brian? Oh, there he is. And our VP of softball, Jen Breslin, will present the trophy to Brian. Back to back. And he started, and Brian started a rumor this morning it's going to be 3 in a row, but I'm not sure about that. Congratulations, guys. Every summer, we sponsor a bunch of summer league teams from 9 years old on up. It's great to be able to offer more baseball and softball to so many kids, and we usually do pretty well. This past summer, Coach Jen Breslin's 12A softball team went something, what, 22-3? 21-3, excuse me. I gave you a little too much credit. But they won the Tri-Valley A tournament, the Westboro tournament, and they were sectional finalists in the Little League Softball State Championships in Hopkinton's first foray into the Little League Softball World Series. So if we could get that team to stand up. On your feet, ladies. Congratulations, well done. And in the 12B category, Keith Chevry's team won the Tri-Valley B tournament. So if we could get that team to stand up. And Keith, feel free to step forward. Congratulations, well done. And on the baseball side, we did really well in the 9-year-old division. Where's Charlie Simulus? Charlie, where are you? There he is. Charlie's 9-year-old Tondorf team won that tournament at that level last summer. So, fellas, why don't you stand on up? Got a handful of those guys over there. Congratulations. Charlie, way to doff the cap, buddy. And our 9U Sizzler team, coached by Jeff Street, they won their league division as well. And that's our own tournament right here in Hopkinton. So go ahead and stand on up, guys. Jeff, jump out there. Congratulations, fellas. Good job. Okay, so Little Leaguers do amazing things beyond just play baseball and softball. For example, if you might have noticed the tables when you were coming in, those are teams from Relay for Life that are raising money for the American Cancer Society. So feel free to stop at those on your way out, buy something to eat, give some money to a good cause. And there's a lot of former Little Leaguers and current Little Leaguers over there manning the tables. And now, to officially open the season, let's bring up Cam Nelson. Where are you, Cam? Cam, right over here, grab that baseball. And Harper Streak. Harper, you want to come on up? Hang on, Cam, hang on, buddy. One at a time? All right. Let's move over. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? Yeah. On 3, let's get that first pitch. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's hear it for him. Great job, guys. Oh, Cam and Harper, come over here.
Play ball.
Yay, congratulations, good. Well, that's about it.
Coming up next on HCAM News, we have the latest Hiller sports highlights, and Matt Clark will let you know what to expect on the HCAM channels with our HCAM Insider. You're tuned in to HCAM News. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
And by Webster First Federal Credit Union, providing financial products with attentive customer service to the local families and businesses of Hopkinton. Visit us at websterfirst.com. The Board of Selectmen Vice Chair John Cotino released a PSA about the recent flooding in Town Hall due to a broken water line.
Hello there. I'm John Cotino, Vice Chairman of your Board of Selectmen. On the afternoon of Tuesday, April 11th, a water line ruptured on the 3rd floor of the Hopkinton Town Hall, resulting in devastating damage to the building's 4 floors. Town Hall was evacuated, and public safety personnel responded immediately. First responders initiated stop-loss measures that included eliminating the water flow, removing standing water, and protecting undamaged assets. Fire Chief Steve Slayman, who serves as the town's emergency management director, began the recovery process by activating Hopkinton Emergency Management Group. The initial assessment showed that our town hall had suffered extensive damage. The Hopkinton Emergency Management Group determined that the restoration of our community services was our first priority. After weighing all the options, it was determined that the quickest way to restore town services was to relocate existing staff to other town facilities. I'm very proud to report that on Thursday, April 13th at 2 p.m., we will once again resume town hall services. We were able to be up and running after only 16 and a half business hours. This enormous task is a true testament to our dedicated staff. I would like to take a moment to thank you, the community, for your patience during this difficult time. Additionally, I would like to recognize your continued support and investment in technology, facilities, and disaster preparedness over the years is what made this possible. Without our professional staff, resources, and continued collaboration between town boards and committees, this could not have been accomplished. We will continue to keep you updated as the recovery continues. We will also provide updates using open forums, social media, here at HCAM, and our town website. A hotline telephone service to answer questions and direct town residents to services will be established by noon Tuesday, April 18th. The town of Hopkinton has a long history facing challenges head-on. This event serves as yet another example of our resiliency and commitment to service. Thank you.
Do you have what it takes?
Will you make a difference?
Always an adventure.
Police and fire working together.
Utilizing the latest technology.
Do you have what it takes?
Welcome back to HCAM News. Hillers baseball and softball played their first home games this past week. Here's a look at how the games went. On Wednesday, April 19th, the 3-0 Hillers softball team took on 4-1 Milford in their home opener. In the bottom of the third, Katie Holly hit a 2 RBI triple to score Emily Whalen and Lily Morningstar. That would make the score 2-1 at the time. Milford responded in a big way. They scored 2 runs in each of the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, including a 2-run home run in the 6th inning by Emily Pierre Gustavo. Milford handed Hopkinton their first and only loss of the season so far as they took the game 9-4. Hillers baseball had their home opener on Thursday, April 20th against Millis. Hopkinton started off the offense in the bottom of the first. 1 on, 1 out, Alex Reynolds at the plate.
Runner leading off of second. And this is going to go between the shortstop and third baseman into left field. The throw in from left field to home plate is just off the mark, and the Hillers will bring in a run. Alex Reynolds takes off for second base as the throw got by the Millis catcher, John Manning. And Hopkinton scores the first run of the game, and they are in business.
Then later in the inning, with 2 on and 2 outs, Dawson McMillan at the plate.
This game had a 1 p.m. start. It's vacation week. It's nice early afternoon baseball. The lineup and the pitch is down to third base line. That's going to get through into left field. Runner being waved around third. Here comes Alex Reynolds, and he will score the second Hillers run. 2-0 Hopkinton. RBI single for Dawson McMillan.
In the bottom of the third, Dawson McMillan struck again.
McAvoy deals. And this is up the first base side. Got through the glove of the first baseman. Everybody's going to be safe and a run will score.
The hit made it 3-0 Hillers. Dawson McMillan then went for the steal to second base.
Strike, runner taking off from first. It throws high into center field it goes. And here comes a blank. 4-0 Hillers.
The run made it 4-0 Hillers. They never looked back as they took the game 7-2. Brendan Kelly got the W on the mound. Alex Reynolds was 3 for 3 with 3 runs, an RBI and a walk. Dawson McMillan went 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs and a walk as the Hillers take game 1 on their home turf. On Monday, April 24th, the 1-2 Hillers baseball team hosted their second home game of the 2017 season as they took on the Holliston Panthers. Bottom of the first, scoreless game, Ben McKenzie and Dawson McMillan on base after back-to-back walks. No outs, Alex Reynolds at the plate.
This one is hit up the left side. That'll drop into left field. 1 run is in, a second run being waved around, and it's going to be 2-0 Hillers. A 2 RBI single for Alex Reynolds.
Starter Ben Dooley would be pulled after having control issues with the score still 2-0 Hillers. Ken Stoppa came in to take over, but the Hillers rally continued.
Push Reynolds up to second. Chris Burdick hit a single, which pushed Reynolds up to third. As this one gets by the catcher, a high pitch, and 1 run is in for the Hillers. Everybody pushing up. Alex Reynolds scores on the wild pitch. Right up and the pitch. On the ground, left side, slow roller. Gloved in the grass, throw to first. They get 1, but a run is in, and it's 4-0 Hillers. As Burdick comes around, so the sacrifice ground out there by Sositsky. Runners leading, and this is hit in the air to right field. That's going to get down and land in for a base hit. 1 run is in, a second run being waved around. It is 6-0 Hillers, a 2 RBI single from Dylan O'Leary.
The Hillers plate 6 runs in the inning and total 6 runs for the game. That is all they would need, however, as they take down Holliston 6-2. Hopkinton improved to 2-2 on the young season, while Holliston fell to 1-5. A whole lot of programming is coming up on the HCAM channel. Standing by to tell you all about it is HCAM's promotions coordinator, Matt Clark.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the HCAM Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and here's what's happening this week on HCAM. On Friday, April 28th at 8 p.m., the Coffee Break hosts talk with Marla Marasco about her work in special education on a new episode of Hopkinton Coffee Break. On Monday, May 1st at 6:30 p.m., Mary McLeod talks with instructors about relaxation through meditation and mindfulness on a new episode of Senior View. And at 7 p.m., the annual Hopkinton Town Meeting will air live on HCAM TV. On Wednesday, May 3rd at 7 p.m., Arthur Bergeron talks about the basics of Elder Law 101, airing on HCAM TV. And on Friday, May 5th at 6:30 p.m., Lisa Mancuso helps Andrea Brass to make decadent cream-filled chocolates on a new episode of The Golden Pan. And on HCAM Ed, the boys baseball versus Holliston game will air. If you want to know more about all of HCAM shows before they air, then head over to hcam.tv/connect, where you can sign up for our HCAM Insider newsletter. Or if you want to know more about what's happening in Hopkinton, you can sign up for our daily news updates. That's all for this week's Insider. I'm Matt Clark, and as always, thanks for watching. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Matt. That will just about do it for this edition of HCAM News. Don't forget, you can stay up to date with everything Hopkinton by checking out our website, hcam.tv, as well as our Twitter and Facebook page. Right now on our website, hcam.tv, you can view more about the annual Hopkinton Town Meeting, plus more about Hillers sports. If you have a Hopkinton-related video, photo, or story idea, I want to hear from you. Email me at news@hcam.tv. With your help, we'll cover even more of our community. For everyone here at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. We leave you now with the current community listings and upcoming government meetings. Take care, and as always, thanks for watching HCAM.
HCAM is supported by our viewers and by Blackstone Valley Wealth Management, providing highly personalized financial planning, wealth management, and customized solutions through transparent, unbiased advice. Visit us at blackstonevalleywealth.com.